Hi dear all, my name is Joanna Vélez and for Language Curriculum Development, we were asked to develop some activities. The first one is to mention or account the whole process carried out during the semester, present the final solutions proposed to overcome the problems, present some conclusions about their implementation and analysis, present some reflections about the whole process, present a report about how the development of this course has contributed to the research process we are conducting in the master's program. So we're going to start with the account for the whole process carried out. So the first activity's purpose was to recognize issues in the development of the language curriculum, to visualize ways of enhancing English language teaching and learning in both theory and practice. For this, we had to do two principal activities. First, was to discuss the language curriculum development concept, and second was to read the case study at the virtual learning object and develop some activities there. The second activity was the goal of the second activity was depicted the contributions of scholars and researchers in the evolution of the curriculum in language pedagogy. Um, we had also to relate the problems of English teaching and learning to the curriculum to boost strategies that address those problems. For this, we had first to check the references, especially the videos recorded by Professor Frank Tusi, and after that, we had to create an online resource. We had many possibilities, videos, infographics, etc., showing the changes or evolution of the curriculum. Then, in the third activity, we had, or the main goal was to examine the epistemological and philosophical underpinnings of the language curriculum in its processes of design, implementation, and evaluation. For this, first, this was a collaborative activity where we had to talk about Hans Stern's theory um, and the way it had impacted the language curriculum. And we had to mention other philosophical orientations that were not presented. The fourth activity, if I'm not wrong, if I'm not mistaken, its main purpose was to criticize the curricular models and approaches in light of new theories, methodologies, contextual needs, and disciplinary problems that permeate the current curriculum in English teaching. For this, we had to do two activities. The first one was a collaborative. Here we had to do curriculum model or approach description, the goals which led to achievement, the basis of the curriculum, the components, the main characteristics, the suggested methodology, and the theoretical assumptions. Also, the perception, reflection, and contribution in current and real pedagogical practices. All this was collaborative, and then we had to report, this was individually, report the decision about the case that we selected. In my case, I chose the traditional approaches in education. Its a hypothesis was that traditional teaching methods and curriculum approaches prevail due to familiarity and perceived effectiveness. Some of the causes were, or the cause was lack of awareness about innovative teaching methods, and the second was, so they were reluctance to experiment. Good. And finally, some of the effects are are limited engagement and effectiveness in education. Now, then we were also asked to present the final solutions proposed to overcome the problems. As I mentioned my problem before, I think that to overcome these problems, we have to first implement extensive professional development programs to expose teachers to innovative teaching methods. According to Chernoff, DG 2017, effective teaching methods stem from well-prepared educators, aligning with the assumption that teachers' quality directly impacts the students' learning outcomes. Then it's also important to advocate for an integrated inquiry-based learning methods in the curriculum according to Shah Rahendra Kumar 2019. It is aligned with the constructivist theory. And finally, it's important to shift towards a more flexible curriculum design that allows for the incorporation of innovative teaching methods. Now, some of the conclusions about their implementation and analysis. In conclusion, we can say that addressing the challenges of traditional approaches in education requires a multifaceted approach grounded in educational philosophies, effective curriculum implementation, and thoughtful curriculum evaluation. By incorporating progressive and constructivist philosophies, enhancing teacher training, fostering flexible curriculum design, and adopting outcome-based assessment practices, it can promote innovative teaching methods and improve overall engagement and effectiveness in education. Some of the reflections about the whole process. The whole process guides us through a well-designed strategy to achieve the course goals. We learn about curriculum models, approaches in light of new theories, methodologies, contextual needs, and disciplinary problems, and we could identify the process of design, implementation, and evaluation of the curriculum. Now, how the development of this course contributed to the research process I am conducting in my master's program. My research process is about the impact of teacher training on the effective integration of technology. So I can say that language curriculum development provides a framework for teacher training programs to address the effective integration of technology by aligning training initiatives with curricular goals. Educators can be better equipped to leverage technology in ways that enhance language learning outcomes and prepare students for the demands of the digital era. So that was it for today. Thank you so much. I hope to hear from you soon, and I'll remain attentive to your comments. Thank you so much, teacher and partners. See you later.